Good morning, everyone. Today we're checking out the kill count for the 2022 movie Fresh, which, as they described, is a romance movie, which is why I have no idea what this movie is even gonna be about. I know I had a week to watch it, but I just never did. So, now I'm gonna find out how you're gonna count kills in a supposedly rom-com movie. Let's hop in.
Welcome to the Kill Count, where we tally up
Hey,
the
James.
victims in all our
Looking
favorite
good.
horror movies and show you how they were made. I'm James A. Janice, and today we're looking at Fresh, released in 2022. Fresh is all about the horrors of modern dating. Things are rough out there for Noah, a single 20-something, until she meets a hottie at a grocery store. And that's literally all I want to say in this intro. This is one of those movies I had the pleasure of watching completely blind, and boy did that pay off. You really don't know what it's doing for quite a while.
Yeah, if y'all want to, pause this, go watch it. It's like available on Hulu or something. Then come back, and we'll watch this together. I'll give you a time. Alright, it's been an hour since I paused. Come on, guys.
If you're like me and enjoy watching movies unfold without any preconceptions, go check it out on Hulu. It's suspenseful, funny, expertly plotted, and is led by a pair of excellent and likable performers. I couldn't recommend it enough. How many people are due for a date with a freshly dug grave? I know, short intro. Let's find out and get to the kills.
Oh wow, this is a short intro. Not even a minute, less than 50 seconds.
The movie begins with scrolling
Wow.
and swiping on a dating app. Single lady Noah is trying her darndest,
Oh, the
but
single
keeps
lady.
winding up on
Damn it.
first date dumpster fires. Red flag Chad's more into hot sauce than conversation, and complains that women aren't as trad as they used to be.
They were more into femininity.
Dude talks down to a waitress and doesn't hold the door open for Noah, so she cuts things off, spurring a predictable
Well
nice
done.
guy reaction.
I was literally just being polite. You're not even my type, to be honest, so.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Whatever.
funny? That's hilarious. Good luck finding a guy, you stuck-up bitch.
Oh, okay.
Noah's
That's the
digital
scene from
dating
the
life
trailer.
is downright depressing, full of sexting attempts and unsolicited dick pics.
Oh,
So it's a thrill
oh,
for her
come
when
on.
she has a genuine
Stop selling your smeat.
real-life meet cute at the grocery store.
Do you live around here? Because I live on aisle 6. I just come to the fruit section to talk to random, very good-looking people that stand near it.
Guy chats
Okay,
her
that
up
was
about cotton
funny.
candy grapes, which taste like a killer clown shot him with a ray gun. The produce pickup works and he nabs her number. Damn, that was easy. Well, I'm sure it doesn't hurt that he looks like Sebastian Stan. Also probably helps that
Dude does
Noah's
have
fed
good
up with
hair.
modern dating and was charmed by a dude asking her for her number.
I didn't think people met people in real life anymore, you know?
She can't stand all these failed dates with assholes, constantly needing to make small talk while looking for red flags.
I hate, dating. You know? Everything about it.
Luckily, Steve seems like a
does
winner.
kind of
He's a
suck.
plastic surgeon who does reconstructive surgeries. He's funny, and he
Ah,
compliments her
okay.
smile, which might be something she's self-conscious about based on an earlier shot. Their first date goes so well that it ends with Noah initiating a kiss. Ooh,
Oh,
not just a kiss,
very
a
good.
full-on makeout session in her
Oh.
apartment. How far is
Oh
this
my.
gonna go?
Can I get you something to drink or eat?
No, just you.
Oh, hell yeah, my
Just
man.
you. Oh,
He
deal.
gets all up in there, too. Their budding chemistry blossoms into a relationship, complete with impromptu dance sessions. The two of them bust some moves to You're Not Good Enough by Blood Orange. Really good artist. Noah updates her best
Hey, wait. Isn't that... Hold on. Never mind, I went to check so I couldn't find it. We're back.
friend Molly about this situationship, sharing a picture she took while Steve was sleeping. Sneaky, sneaky. It's the only visual reference Molly gets, and Steve doesn't have social media, which she finds sus. Even more sus for her is when Steve suggests a weekend trip to a surprise location. Man, Noah, you full-on dickmatized. Again,
Yeah, it's way too early in any relationship for that.
helps to look like Sebastian Stan. Steve
Gotta
drives
give it
Noah
6
far away
months.
from both city and cell service in a shot that's an homage to the opening of The Shining. It's one of many
Ooh.
fantastic shots by this
Classic.
movie's director of photography, Pavel Pogrzewski, whose work with longtime partner Ari Aster has been highlighted on the count before. Steve
Oh,
says traffic's
yeah.
bad, so they'll leave in the morning. They can stay the night at his cozy cabin in the woods. Or bougie cabin in the woods. Look at that fancy artwork.
Your house is
Ah.
intimidating. You're all fancy cocktails, and I'm pancakes out of a bag.
He fixes her a custom cocktail and
Will be
challenges her
fine.
to guess the secret ingredient.
Nectarine?
Close, but actually, it's drugs. Which
Oh.
is why things are discombobulating visually and with the audio.
Okay.
Why are you sitting
There it
so
is.
far away? Come here.
She tries to, but can't, instead passing out face first into a title card. Oh, holy
Damn.
shit, dude, we're 33 minutes into this thing. I love a good late
33 minutes. Wow.
title card. The trippy opening credits are set to I Hear a New World by Joe Meek and the Blue Men. They let us know we've officially swapped genres. Screenwriter Lauren Kahn wanted to
Oh,
make
yeah,
a film
we got
that
something
starts
now.
as a rom-com before becoming a horror movie. Kahn's actually more at home in the comedy world, having worked on movies like Step Brothers and The Other Guys as the longtime assistant to Adam McKay, who co-produced Fresh. She took inspiration from movies and shows like Get Out, Killing Eve, Barry, and Parasite, which feature grounded violence and fear while still having a lot of levity. Noah wakes
Okay,
up later in
these are good.
Steve's basement, and like many roofie victims, doesn't immediately realize what happened.
How'd you sleep?
Yeah, good.
But she figures it out quickly thanks to the chain around her wrist and Steve's new evil turtleneck, sitting there looking like a Bond villain, or like he's from the Beastie Boys Body Movin' video. It elicits a
I'm
very
sorry,
well
what?
acted breakdown from Daisy Edgar Jones.
Oh my god!
This was years before Twisters and was the first leading film role for the then 23-year-old British actress, though she did have a
Oh.
breakout performance in 2020's Normal People. I absolutely love her as Noah. Noah's mind turns to the obvious, but Steve promises not to rape her, or even hurt her, at least not yet. He's got something more
Not doing
profitable.
anything like that.
I'm gonna sell your meat.
Yeah. I'm sorry, what?
People pay me a lot of money for it. And your hair. And weird shit like that.
Turns out he's not just a rich kidnapper. He's
Now I see why it's called Fresh. A fresh supply to sell from. Okay. Okay, that's kind of clever. That's fuck you, but that's clever.
a people-eating entrepreneur with cannibal customers who will pay big bucks for a nibble of Noah. It's a dire situation. Steve shows how easily he can overpower her, and she doesn't even have a black phone to call someone with. She does have Penny, though, a captive in a neighboring cell, who can talk to her through an air vent. There's a third prisoner, too, named Melissa, but she doesn't make for very good company.
See?
She's
Singing?
lost her mind.
That's probably because she was just on Steve's chopping block. In the morning, he preps her severed leg in a cannibal cooking montage
Oh.
set to Obsession by Animotion, aka the Saturday Night Main Event song,
Okay, maybe I will get my family to watch this with me.
aka Maxine's entrance music. But his groovin's got grim undertones. He's sending Melissa baskets to his clientele of one-percenters. His distribution method includes an insane ponytail and door-to-door service. These shots of his customers, who are so rich and powerful that this is what they do to keep from being bored, weren't in the script. They were added by director Mimi Cave to help break up the movie's contained environment. Fresh is Cave's feature debut. Her previous work mostly consisted of music videos. Oh, including a Toon Yards one. Hell yeah. Cave has a background
Alright
in
then.
choreography, so she knew music and dance would be important to the film. She voiced this while meeting with Stan, so he sent her a video of him dancing with a kitchen knife to prove his commitment to the role. Later that night, Noah asks if she can take a shower.
That's
Steve
dumb.
permits the bathroom break in exchange for a smile. Yeah. Noah bears and grins it for an opportunity to take in the full scope of this American psychotic cottage. While the movie takes place in and around Portland, Oregon, they filmed in British Columbia, Canada. Production designer Jennifer Morgan
nice.
created Steve's mid-century house as two large sets. There was the modern and aspirational-looking top floor and the medieval
Good.
dungeon-inspired basement. In keeping
Not
with the
bad.
movie's themes, everything in the house is inspired by body parts, from that tongue-looking chair to the fallopian tube-style basement. Noah decides to make a break for freedom.
I'm gonna need some more explanation on that. Could someone give me the floor plan? No? Damn.
But Steve immediately stops her and knocks her out, treating her like a dog. Chill out, dude. This ain't baby girl. When she comes to later, she finds herself paralyzed on an operating table. Steve's punishing her.
What are you doing?
Oh,
taking
what?
your
No, what's
ass.
he gonna
This
do?
kind of inverse human centipede is a body horrific scene, undercut by Steve singing along to Peter Cetera's Restless Heart. The song was written into the script from the start, and this focus on music
Oh,
resulted
deal.
in a killer soundtrack. Cave wanted to keep gore minimal so she didn't ward off non-horror fans, but I mean, Fresh is still decently bloody. Special effects
Ooh.
coordinator Tyler Shimke and makeup artist Danica Yurchak used fabricated skin and real pork and chicken meat to create body parts that
Oh,
could
that's
be
pretty
realistically
clever.
butchered. They used beet juice to get the color right, so I guess that makes this beet meat? Nah, that's a God channel. Noah wakes up
That's
later,
gross.
alive but assless, like so many chaps. She and Penny chat, fantasizing about fucking Steve up and
So, her backside has been sliced off. Ow!
regretting fucking him. Or at least Noah does. Penny's taken aback by this revelation, because she and Melissa did no such thing.
I'm not slut-shaming you, by the way.
It's just not something Steve usually does with the girls he sells. Noah starts to blame herself, but Penny tells her that that's bullshit.
It is not our fault. Noah? It's always theirs.
It's a point the movie wants to
It's difficult to
stress.
say.
It's funny that people would judge.
I mean, it's clearly his fault for doing this crap. But
would judge
still.
Noah for going away with Steve and not judge Steve for what he does to Noah, you know.
Like Barbarian, released the same year, Fresh is steeped in the power dynamics between men and women while dating. Its horror is derived from women's uncertainty while meeting new men and the consequences of opening up to the wrong one. I feel like Fresh has a message you can compare to the one in Revenge, Coralie Farge's excellent first film. Revenge says not to blame women for their attackers, even if they
damn.
aren't of perfect virtue. Fresh explores the other end of that spectrum, saying that even if you are actively careful, you can still become a victim, and it's not their fault
That
either
is
way.
true.
And before I have to read a certain kind of comment, yes, men do have their own issues with modern dating too.
And
but
yeah.
that's not what this movie is about, so that's not the discussion we're having here. Also,
Yeah.
men's
Men have trouble as well with dating, but this movie is not talking about men dating, it's talking about women dating. So, shut the hell up.
dating troubles aren't like,
No, not you,
worrying about
James.
being raped and killed. While reading a magazine Steve has graciously given her, Noah finds a note of encouragement from a previous captor. It says Steve must have a genuine soft spot for her, so she plays that advantage and appeals to his interests.
What does it taste like?
Her faux intrigue intrigues Steve. Guy just might be falling in love with her. Now, one of the reasons Noah works as Steve's victim slash fixation is
Can he get her ass back literally?
because she ain't got a family. He sussed that out on their first date.
What about your family?
Well, I don't have any siblings, and my dad died a while back, so I'm not sure where my mom is anymore because we don't talk.
That means they won't be looking for her, but best friend Molly most definitely will be. Steve tries to head that off by texting her on Noah's phone, but the super gal pal reverse image searches that bitch and realizes there'd be bullshit about. She visits the bar with Steve and Noah
Cleo.
at their first date. Noah had mentioned that their bartender was Molly's ex-boyfriend Paul. The two are still on secret handshake good terms, so good
Oh,
guy
that's not
Paul
bad.
tracks down Steve's real name, which is actually Brendan. Some internet sleuthing reveals something else. By God, that man has a family! Molly called that
Ooh.
shit too.
He's probably married. Thank you for that. Yes, he's probably married.
And yeah, it turns out to be
With
true.
Noah missing for
kind
a
of.
week now, Molly tracks down Brendan's, sorry, I guess he's Brendan now, suburban abode.
Call
She
him
sends
whatever.
Paul a flirty failsafe before she heads inside. Brendan's wife Anne doesn't believe her accusations, and before you know it, the man himself arrives. He acts confused and kindly asks Molly to leave. In a last-ditch effort, she calls Noah's phone.
Oh, it's you. Molly, right?
Well, you shouldn't have
That's the Golden Girls theme, I just realized.
done that.
She's knocked into a scene transition, since it turns out Anne is Brendan's partner in both Marriage and Meatpacking.
Oh shit, she's in it.
Later, in a
she's in on
montage
it.
set to a cover of Lou Reed's Perfect Day, we see Anne is missing her leg. It implies she was one of
Oh.
Steve's victims, probably one he fancied, like he does Noah now, which gave her an avenue of escape. It's actually sick the way it cuts from her missing leg to him running on his, building up the body part he took away from her. Noah, thankfully,
Oh,
still
deal.
has, most of her parts, so she does some buttless push-ups to build her strength. Brendan eats some of his own product, and as far as counting kills, I mean, I can't count random limbs, that'd be malpractice.
That
We live
is
without
true.
it. Look at Anne. I will count the 4 torsos we see in Brendan's meat freezer, though, since
That can
you know,
work.
you kind of need that part to live.
That can
Also,
work.
they're all women, since Brendan says he doesn't sell male meat. Noah's seed of flirting has taken root inside of Brendan.
Why did you ask me what it tasted like?
He just can't resist her, sitting there on the
Curiosity.
ass she doesn't have, doing her hair, and asking him about his interests. He's
Dude, please, at least give her a pillow or something, for damn sake. Come on.
drawn to her so much, he's ready to ignore his wife at home in favor of a romantic dinner with Noah that'll show off all the leather facets of his personality. Oh, he's breaking into his preserves for this one. And freshening up with a shot. Oh, wait, no, that's a meat grinder.
Yeah,
He's
that's
grinding
a meat grinder,
Over a meat meal
not a
he's
shell.
prepared, they have a quaint and disquieting affair.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna drug you. Again.
Better not.
Noah plays her hand perfectly, making him feel like she really likes him, all while she collects further info on the house. Brendan's just excited to share his passion for
I
cuisine.
don't know how far you'll
Couldn't
make
get the,
without the ass.
Taste out of my mouth. The texture.
It's a lot of muscles, though.
I liked it. I liked the way it made me feel.
And yes, that is the strung out version of exit music for a film in the background. Damn, this soundtrack rules. Noah learns that Brendan
Damn,
first
that's a
ate
lot.
people when he was 19, and that his clientele are the nemesis of Bernie Sanders.
The 1% of the 1%.
He dishes up a spicy
Oh.
meatball, which was made by a woman named Hope. Womp womp. It goes for
Oh,
$30,000,
it's a Hope ball.
and Noah dutifully plays her part. She takes a bite that immediately sends her into a feverish meat madness. After dinner,
Oh my God,
drops
so he
Noah
actually
off
likes
at her
it.
basement bunker, pleased about their connection.
You know how I knew you were special? Because you're fucked up too.
Noah holds it together just long enough for him to leave, then pukes up all that hope into the toilet. Penny chats up Noah, who starts to wonder if her neighbor even really exists. But the movie dispels that right away. Penny is a real victim, shown to us in the cell next door.
Oh.
Penny asks Noah if she's heard the new girl, who turns out is Molly, brought to the house in a Tarantino car
damn.
trunk shot. As Brendan plays another game of Operation on her, Molly's disappearance finally begins to worry nice guy Paul. He's been trying to contact her, and he's starting to think this ghosting may be something more sinister.
Oh,
The
yeah,
next night,
he pissed.
week, I don't know, they don't have windows. Brendan swings by with a gift. It's a pink dress, which Noah totally loves.
It's pink.
Chelsea was happy to point out that this is a
Thought you would
shitty
like it.
dress that no woman would ever pick to wear for herself. The moment parallels Noah's opening date with Chad.
Nowadays, I feel like girls, they just wear oversized everything like it's a blanket. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, right?
You're wearing
It's
a
like-
scarf.
Because I think you would just look great in a dress.
It's also one of this movie's many parallels to Beauty and the Beast, another movie with a captor-captee romance.
Fuck beauty.
And zero cannibalism, hopefully.
Fuck the beast. I am the beast. You are the beast.
Well, at least Beast can pick out a ball gown. Noah's over here looking like a jacked
He
up
didn't even
Jackie
pick that
Kennedy.
out.
It's a pink
I think.
nightmare.
I don't know.
It's gonna be a long night. But Noah's been honing her craft, down to practicing smiles in the mirror. It lets her seem wooed by Brendan's full-course cannibal dinner, starting with an appetizer of liver pate over the fava beans. He tells her the
Oh.
finger food comes courtesy of Melissa, Noah's singing cellmate from earlier. Since we never see her again, I think
Oh,
it's safe
she's
to
gone.
assume this represents her last meal. They take a break to admire Brendan's art, which is hiding some serial killer cubby holes. Each square represents
Oh.
Brendan's previous victims, giving Noah a glimpse at some of her faceless fellow prisoners, including Penny and Sammy A, the woman who wrote the note that gave Noah inspiration to survive. It
Okay,
also
that's
gives
actually not
Noah a
so bad.
chance to peep Molly's phone, confirming her and her bestie are now basement buds. The details of Molly's procedure are revealed by the next course, 2 servings of breast meat.
It's really
Oh!
nice. It's fatty and subtle. I
Oh.
don't know. It might even be familiar.
Noah realizes she's eating her friend, and
Oh my
it
God.
very nearly almost breaks her. But
I-
she parlays her pain into a joke.
You saved the breast till last.
Noah has to be one of the strongest characters I've ever seen.
God, I feel like I'm gonna puke.
It takes mental fortitude to do this, and quick wit to explain away any slips of the mask.
I feel awful. Because I don't
Go
feel
on.
awful.
It pays off, and Brendan takes it as a sign of their burgeoning connection.
You're just different.
So much so that he doesn't even bother handcuffing her. He'd rather do another dance. While the movie's first dance scene was improvised by Stan and Edgar Jones, Cave wanted their second dance to be more carefully choreographed. It shows how Noah's managed to get on Brendan's wavelength. It also became a minor TikTok trend, I'm pretty sure. The dance is
Oh.
intercut with a sex
You know, I
scene.
think I've seen
Noah's
that.
gotten Brendan to relax for some fresh fellatio, but she's got other plans and frickin' chomps into Brendan's dick. Yes,
Oh!
Noah! That's how you do it on Survivor. She blinds the bastard with some toothpaste from the bathroom and locks him inside with her own handcuffs. She rushes downstairs
Good
and frees
damn.
Molly just as Brendan breaks the door down. Noah also grabs
Took his junk and then his eyes.
a penny for her thoughts, who turns out is already missing her leg. It makes the basement stairs a massive Kim's inconvenience, so they send her up in the house's dumbwaiter. When she gets up there, she surprise attacks Brendan in the
Yeah.
kitchen. Since the movie's
got one
theme
leg.
is women helping each other out, Molly and
Oh,
Noah join in.
that helps.
His strength and build let him fend them off for a while in a scrappy fight full of biting, bashing, stabbing, and meat tenderizing.
Oh.
This tussle was one of the hardest scenes for Cave to shoot, since Stan was the only one familiar with action choreography.
Take
She
his
wanted to
ass.
keep it messy and realistic, so it stood out from the film's more humorous moments. A kick from Molly finally puts Brendan down, but
Oh.
unfortunately the ladies don't double tap him. Come on! It's like my
Double
only
tap.
complaint with this movie. Instead, they run outside and Steve is free to follow shortly after. It's
Idiots.
right around here that Paul arrives, having tracked down the location of Molly's cell phone. He ain't no Rod from TSA though, since the sound of a gunshot from Brendan sends him packing.
Come on, man. We seen this movie, man. We don't make it out this bitch alive. You know this.
He's opting out of that Dick Halloran role. The filmmakers felt it was a realistic realistic response. And they didn't want a man to come in and save the day. They'd rather these
Really
lady
fun,
victims
though.
save themselves. Anne arrives right after Paul leaves, since she's become suspicious of Brendan's dinner dalliances. She's accompanied by the ponytailed mystery man from earlier, who's played by William Bellew, last seen on the kill count in Blood Quantum. Realizing something's gone wrong, she heads outside to join the movie's climax. Brendan's in bad shape, but he winter soldiers on, following the ladies into the woods surrounding the property. They manage to get the drop on him and really mollywop him, literally, so hard the movie flashes red, like he were getting busted open in a WWE game. Noah grabs the gun to finish him off.
Come on,
Do it.
give me a smile.
One tap. Thank
Guess he can
you.
dish it out, but he can't take it. His body is later
Thank
found by
you.
Anne, but she doesn't cry. No one mourns the wicked. Instead, she orders the body to be prepped for butchery, suggesting she intends to take over the business that maimed her. Or maybe she's been in charge the whole time. Who knows? Con and Cave
Yeah,
wanted
who
to
knows?
keep Anne's backstory ambiguous, leaving only a few hints in her character's Facebook page. Noah realizes she
That's
dropped
not
her
too
phone
bad.
in the brawl with Brendan, so she heads back to grab it and call for help. She runs into Anne, who puts on an air of victimhood and blubbers like she's inventing Anna.
Oh my God, you got him! What? I thought this would never end. You got him.
The tears soon give
But
way
no,
to
fuck off.
straining,
Back
but
off.
Noah manages to fight her off by Black Christmasing some keys into her neck, a move we saw her preparing earlier. Anne gains the upper hand again, but Molly hears the struggle and comes in clutch. Bestie uses a shovel to get revenge for Anne's betrayal by bashing her head
you.
in like a whacking asshole.
Thank you.
You are the fucking problem.
I fucking love how Noah, logically, has no idea who Anne is.
Who the hell is that?
Say it.
Steve's wife. What?
The two BFFs
Yeah,
take
he
a
was
beat to
married.
relax, and the movie ends with a late-night booty call from that asshole Chad. Heads will roll by the yeah-yeah-yeahs close us out,
Okay.
and an after-credits scene teases the continued cannibalism of Brendan's clients. A symbol behind the rolling credits even implies they may be some sort of satanic cult. Will they ever explore that in a
Maybe.
sequel? I mean, no, probably not. But hey, let's get to the numbers.
Improvised dance number? No, the choreographed dance number. Okay, that's not bad.
I counted 7 kills in Fresh. The victims consisted
That's
of 6
fine.
women and 1 Sebastian Stan, giving us this fresh-baked pie chart. We've only seen this chart twice before, in pieces and taste, meaning this ratio spells out taste fresh pieces, or pieces taste fresh. I don't know.
No, definitely that one. Pieces taste fresh. That's good.
With a
I
runtime
like
of
that.
117 minutes, Fresh had a kill on average every 16.71 minutes. I'll give the Golden Chainsaw
bad.
the coolest kill to Steve/Brendan. While Anne's death had some pretty great gore, Steve's
Oh,
death
yeah.
is the cockbiting climax of the whole film. And that close-up
He
headshot
gone.
is brutal. Don't Machete for lamest kill will go to Melissa, who died as she lived. Completely
Off
off screen.
screen.
I mean, she's lucky she made some noises, or else I probably wouldn't have even been able to count her. And that's it. Fresh was released in 2022 and deserves way more recognition than it gets. Please watch it and tell other people to watch it.
You know,
Until
yeah,
next time,
I
I'm
still gotta
James
get
H.
my family
Denise.
to watch it.
This has been the Kill Count.
On the next Kill Count.
Okay, looks like we're going to another Christmas one. I still need a moment. Okay, let's wrap up this video by seeing what will be on the docket for next week.
Before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring.
Is this gonna be a violent
except
night?
for a clown.
No, it's Terrifier 2!
Innocent life's unimportant. Once again played by a D. Howard Thornton.
Get a load of this fucking guy.
So stop with your comments. Delete that request. Let me tell you what movie we're covering next.
It's Terrifier 2, isn't it?
Terrifier 3 is a festive
Oh,
sequel
I was
that
wrong.
takes the
Terrifier
franchise from
3.
Season of the Witch to Season's Greetings.
You guys ready to meet Santa?
5 years after the last film, Sienna Shaw is home for the holidays, but so is her pasty-faced nemesis. And Santa Clown is here to give everyone the gift of a graphic end.
Hey, Santa's handing out presents.
Oh,
Art
deal.
may be holly and jolly, but he's just as mean as he's ever been.
Oh my god.
Terrifier 3
Oh,
delivers
deal.
more crazy effects, more bonkers backstory, and more Lauren Lavera.
Can't you act like a human being for one fucking second?
Okay,
with
well,
an
sorry.
unreasonable
Relax.
runtime.
Sorry.
Guys, seriously, you killed it.
So this week, take a walk through a winter wonderland and watch Terrifier 3.
You know what he get on Santa's naughty list?
Oh.
Come all ye faithful to the kill count, only on Dead Meat.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, that's creepy.
Terrifier 3 can currently be...
Okay, everyone. Well, that's going to be the end of today's video, and I hope you all enjoyed this. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Link to the original will be in the description below, and I'll see all of y'all next time when we flick back on. Until then, this is Fox, signing out. Peace.